Guys, I finally gotten my dream Lego set. This is the Temple of Airjitsu that came out in summer 2015 that released 10 years ago. So before we take a look at the build, let's take a look at all the amazing minifigures. It comes with the ninja in their incredible deep stone outfits from season 5. The brown ninja Dareth. Lloyd's mom Masako. The mailman. Season 5 Sensei Wu in his robes, and these two random people who don't have names. I'm gonna look at each of the main builds separately, so to start off, I'm gonna look at the blue house. The outside of the house has a little bit of water here, and this part connects to the bridge right there, but then the thingy. I think this building is supposed to be a blacksmith shop, but as you see on the outside, there's some rocks and water. It's this piece right here that connects to the bridge that goes across the set. And as you can see on the outside of the door, there's a nice flag piece. Looking at the top of the building, there's a second floor with a roof and a chimney. Some trees that are growing on the sides. Some star pieces that they used as leaves. But turning it around to see the interior, it has mostly the same thing with the water and rock outside. I do like the way the roof is particularly built. It's made of like these panel pieces, but it looks really good. But moving on from this building, let's look at the other building. There's nothing much on the second floor, but the downstairs has a chimney and a few tools and a bucket. I think this is supposed to be a fish shop because the sign right there, but there's also a fishing rod with a crab on it. These two, it's not micro figures, it's mini scale figures, I think, used as statues on the outside. We have some of Loki's staff pieces from Avengers. We have some of those on the outside. And those connect to the little signs, like the one with the fish over here. If you look at the side of the build, there's a few chickens sitting there. And this hook right here that you can hang stuff on. And in the bag next to that one, there's some cookies. And on the inside, there's fish, sink right here, some apples, some breadsticks, and a few little pieces. These were sticker pieces, but one has ninja training on it. I don't know if the camera will focus. And the other has a picture of Sensei Wu from the pilots. Out of these two side builds, I definitely like the fish shop more. It just has more character and more detail to it than just the blueback blacksmith shop. But moving these both out the way for the main build, the Temple of Airjitsu. And I really do like the outside with the rock detailing. I think that looks really nice. And then the doors up here you can open and close. Some nice stairs. A few like poles with notes on it, I guess. And I really like the outside with the more rock detailing. These doors up here can open and close. Okay. Looking at the temple itself, it has a statue of Sensei Yang, who's the person who made Airjitsu. Moving up some floors, these are really nice, sort of they curve. The windows look great, and there's a brown like pole going down the entirety of the build on these sides and the middle. But going all the way up to the roof, it has the same nice black curved pieces and an antenna. But if you flip it around all the way to the back, there is supposed to be a play feature right here where you press this in and turn this, and a light brick shows up. I'll have to show a picture of it on screen because unfortunately my light brick doesn't work. But you're supposed to turn this and it looks like they're watching a movie. And then right up here we have Sensei Wu's tea. He likes tea. And there's some space to pose minifigures on the first floor. Looking above that at the second floor, And then the floor right above that, there is some books and a painting. And then at the very top, there's a box that's labeled Cole Stuff. I'm not too sure why that's in there. I guess because he turned into a ghost from staying in the Temple of Airjitsu. But it's labeled Cole Stuff, and it has a few stuff in there. But the last part of the Temple of Airjitsu to look at is the little bridge. It's pretty simple. It has these red bendy pieces to go across from it. But there is one thing to note. It has these little dragon pieces. I think they came from Harry Potter, but I'm not too sure. But they serve as statues there. But overall, this really is a 10 out of 10 set. And the minifigures are pretty great. Especially the Season 5 Ninja, considering the possession sets are really expensive nowadays. That's all for today's video, and you should like and subscribe or I'll have Sensei Yang turn you into a ghost.